Hello and welcome to Artemis Rising Tarot. This reading today is for the sign of Aquarius. And let me tell you a little bit about my readings. I tend to get many messages all at once. I have to sort through and see who stands out. If I mention a mother figure, father figure, pet, they're coming through. And even if your loved one does not come through, I'm going to tell you to listen to the message in its entirety, but not just me, Spirit also, because you're drawn here for a reason. So there's something in this message that you need to hear. I am a Reiki Master Healer, and you will receive a healing with this reading, but you have to be open and ready for the healing. Many times I might bring up something triggering and or painful, and sometimes Spirit wants to bring up the same subject over and over again. It's because there's layers to it that need to be released. I usually do my healings at the end of the reading. If you happen to see a reverse card in the spread, don't panic. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and begin. This is a very interesting message today, and we're going to have to do some clarification. I'm going to tell you what I see. Spirit is showing me today that a lot of burden has been released from you. I don't know if you're conscious of it or unconscious, but it's been released. You've been carrying it for a very long time. I feel like you're reluctant to let it go. There's some sort of burden, or let's see, how can I put this? It's something not physical and not emotional, energetic, maybe energetic, that you've been holding on to. It's been very heavy, like a heaviness, a heavy feeling that you've been carrying for a very long time. And I feel like it's time to let it go, they're saying. And they're also saying that a new cycle, it wants to begin with you. I think that you're waiting for this new cycle to begin. You're surrounded by angels at the moment. They're showing me that. You're heavily surrounded and protected. I feel like either the crane bird or a heron, if you happen to see one out in nature, that's for some reason that energy is coming through for you. You might want to look that up, like animal totems, what that means for you in particular. If you happen to run across one crosses your path, or you have a dream about one, that's an important message for someone. Also, I see you're possibly dealing with a Sagittarius. We have the Temperance card here. I feel like they're showing me that, how do I put this? There's been a lot of trying to be transmutation and or healing. I feel like it's put out a little bit of the fire that you had, or maybe there has been something said or done that has put out the Sagittarius's fire. It's hard to say. It's your particular situation. I feel like you're coming into a time, and this is really interesting because we have the Six of Pentacles here, which is about give and take. So they are talking about with the Temperance card right next to it. It's like balance in all areas, especially financial or health-wise. They are also saying something about, I see that finances may be growing for you. You have to ask yourself, how can you give more? But they're talking about balance. I mean, that's really clear in here. I want to say more on the physical realm. Balance in the physical realm. They're really speaking about that. They're also showing me that The divine is gifting you with new passion, inspiration, and growth at this time. You may be feeling that energy. It's what's hidden from you, but it's like a divine gift, an elixir that comes in and just opens you up in so many different ways. They are showing me that there are some beliefs. I want to say beliefs or a person around you that is not for your greatest and highest good, maybe leading you down a particular path. And it's like a warning. I want to say it's like a warning or a caution that this can continue into the future unless you look into it, unless you investigate, unless you, this person or these people or this group, they're showing me is what's holding you back from this new cycle beginning. But we're going to get clarification on everything. So let's see what they say. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, can you clarify the 10 of Wands, please, for the sign of Aquarius? Thank you. Can you clarify thank you. Can you clarify the Temperance card for the astrological? Thank you. Can you clarify the Six of Pentacles for the sign of Aquarius, please, today, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you, Spirit. The Six of Pentacles. Oh, they want 2 cards. Okay. They're showing me that. Wow, this has something to do with like family or memories, or you're looking back and thinking about memories of good times. Sorry, that's at the bottom, but let me get into the rest of it. They're showing me that the 10 of Wands is actually, again, I see balance here. There is something hidden. There's something that you're not seeing. There's something below the surface that is almost like not known to you at this time. It's in your subconscious somewhere. I feel they're showing me that you're beginning this new cycle, but this new cycle wants to begin, but there's something you're not able to let go. There's something you're not able to see or release yourself from, or you're not willing, like you don't have the strength to release yourself. It's like, I don't even want to say strength. It's although this is the Strength card, and they're showing me clearly that there's something that needs to be released, or someone or some belief. There's something that needs to happen. And they're showing me that you just keep holding on to it. I'm trying to see what else I can see in here. It's like no words are being said. There's no communication. They want you to see things from a higher perspective. And there's something that you don't see. There's definitely something you don't see. We have a snake type energy that is unknown to you. That you don't, it's in the subconscious, it's in your environment, it's this Hierophant in reverse that you're not willing to release. They want you to follow your own intuition. I feel they want you to follow your own wisdom. because this energy is not for your greatest and highest good. And it's like you can't see that. Maybe others can. They see a different perspective. But it's like you don't see it. Spirit is also saying that you've been holding back. I want to say, here we have you or someone else has been holding back. This doesn't necessarily have to be you. Someone financially is holding back, emotionally, they're saying as well. It's like you're guarding what's sacred to you, what's important to you. You're saving. You're really saving up. They're showing me here, or you're trying to save. You're trying to safeguard what you have. It could be having something to do with business. Like you don't want anyone to see what you're doing. Very interesting. I also see here that I feel they're showing me that there's a young woman, or she's presenting herself as a young woman, maybe, and I really want to say, and this is really interesting, I never say this, but she might be Jewish. There's a young woman that might be Jewish, she might be Jewish or associate with that religion, and she would have blonde hair, or dye her hair blonde, and she's on the other side. They're telling me that. They're saying that you really want to have this lifestyle where you can provide for others and into your old age and like have everything that you want, to have the happy family and have security in your life. And that's why you're holding this so close to you. I feel like you're going to get a message soon. There's going to be a message coming in. I don't know how you're going to feel about it. It's going to be concerning finances, they're telling me. And Spirit is saying this has to do with family, memories, good times. This has to do with something from the past where there was not a balance taking place. There was not a balance taking place. It was more, there was an imbalance happening in the relationship or in the workplace. There was an imbalance taking place, and that's why all this is happening, is what Spirit is saying. I feel like you really want to have this happy family and this abundance. Let's get some advice from Spirit. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do you? Thank you. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do we have for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Oh, wow, that's never happened. They were talking to me as I was shuffling, and that has never happened. Okay, this one, these two, they're saying. This one and this one. Okay, let's see what else. One more, please. Spirit, source, guides, and angels, what advice do we have for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? What advice do we have for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me see what I can get from this. Right away, they're showing me, definitely, Sandalphon is coming through. Sandalphon is coming through, and he is working on your solar plexus. He's giving you the will, the confidence. He says there's something else he's doing. Many layers. He's working on the many layers. There may be an imbalance possibly in the solar plexus that he's working on, and he has to clear lots and lots of layers of many lifetimes, probably, of this solar plexus. It has to do with self-confidence. It has to do with willpower. It has to do with strength. It has to do with, he's saying something else, I couldn't quite catch it. Self-worth. And he's also, Sandalphon works with the earth energy. And here we have earth connection. So you're being initiated into a deeper connection with the earth. Or you're being called to have this deeper connection with the earth, with the physical realm. You may have been in other realms, not fully in your body. I feel like a message is coming through. We also have Gabriel, and he's bringing in a message. He's also healing. He's healing and clearing your throat chakra. And he's trying to give you a message. I feel like some communication is trying to come in, and it's going to be like a miracle. It's going to be like a blessing. All right, and they're saying, I am creator. Somehow you have created this. Whether unconscious, it's hidden from you. This may have been created as a test. You may have created this. You may have had a soul contract with this person to create a test for yourself. You created it. They're saying this is of your own doing, or in some way, shape, or form. Maybe you know you are the creator. There's many messages coming through with this. Not a test. No, it's not a test. They're saying it's how can I put this into words, Spirit? Help me out. It's an evolution to get you to evolve, to go to the next cycle. There's something put in place to get you to evolve. And they're saying that you created this, maybe not in this physical realm, but it was created before your incarnation. I know it sounds really crazy, but that's what they're telling me. That's what's hidden. I feel like the message is going to come through and it's going to clear you. You have free will of what you want to do, but the message will be clear. They're saying be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Be very mindful. They're listening. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of messages out of that. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we get. I think that's a really good reading. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Is there anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. Anyone that would like to... Anyone that would like to come through for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. They're putting me into an altered state. Anyone that would like to come through for the sign of... Okay, thank you. It's plenty. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yes. Yes, they are showing me this, definitely. Your higher self is coming through in this reading. And it's wanting you to look at things from a different perspective, because your higher self sees things differently. They're very proud of you. They wish they were able to connect more with you. They're saying that it's time to let someone go. It's time someone new is going to enter your life. But it's time to let someone go, because that person needs to move on. There's a special gift that's on the way to you. I really feel like Gabriel's bringing in the gift or a message. Someone is bringing you a message. I kept seeing that in the cards. Your heart chakra is clear and it's expanding. They want you to listen to these messages. Your higher self is sending you a big bear hug. They're sending you comfort at this time. A new career may be on the way for you. Something new. Something you never thought of, they said. Something that was meant for you. They're saying healing is occurring at this time, and valuable, mutual, respectful relationships are coming in for you. They want you to follow your heart. There's a spiritual upgrade taking place. I said Sandalphon is really working on you. This is deep. They're saying this is deep, 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 deep work. And this was all part of a plan. part of the plan, part of the soul contract. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else we can get. See how they validate everything out of all these cards. Okay, this deck is even bigger, so let's see what we get. This deck is much bigger. Okay. Is there a message for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good? Thank you. A message for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good. Thank you. Message for the sign of Aquarius today, please, for their greatest and highest good. Thank you. I think that's it. Is that it, Spirit? No. Okay. Well, like cards flew all over the place, so bear with me as I reach for them. Make sure you don't miss any, because sometimes they fly everywhere. Okay. Try other. Understand. Try other. Business. What intention? Are you ready? Okay. Okay, what's coming through? And I really feel like this is still the higher self is coming through, and they're talking about that there's outdated beliefs. Outdated beliefs. And I felt like there is some sort of belief that has been holding you back. And that you might not even recognize or realize that they're outdated. It's like you've had them for so long. I feel like it's been a long time. I feel like even though they're saying even though it's not been many years, you've held so tightly to these beliefs, and they're not for your greatest and highest good. And it came from someone that presented themselves as being a teacher or guide. Some sort of outdated beliefs. They want you to try and understand. Try another business. They want you to be mindful of intention, because there's lessons. There's lessons. They want you to be very mindful of your intention. You're creating it, and there's going to be lessons attached to it, they are saying. And you better be ready. They want you to be ready. They want you to try something else. And it's not even, they're saying for some of you, this is not all about business. This may be about intentions. This may be about partnerships for some of you. This may be about, I'm trying to think back to the cards now, what they said. It's funny because it goes in and then it goes out. So I think, what were they talking about? They were talking about balance, give and take, give and take. Really look at that in your life. Where have you been holding back? Where have you not been receiving? They're talking about balance And this may have to do, maybe have to do with the Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, because we had the Temperance card come out. It may have to do with family for some of you, they say. They want you to try and understand. I want to say, from another perspective, maybe you're getting into someone's business. And what are your intentions? Because there's lessons. And this may not even be you. This may be someone else that you're dealing with. I'm not saying this is you. You have to ask yourself, what are their intentions? And what are the lessons that you've learned? I have a feeling it has to do with that person or the belief system or the structure. This could even be your place of work. This could be a boss that's not for your greatest and highest good. Definitely could be a boss. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to call in all the guides, guardians, angels, Reiki masters. Please come be with us today for the sign of Aquarius. Thank you. Please help release them. Release these outdated beliefs from their mind, from their heart, from the aura, from their ego. Release these beliefs and transmute them, please, into clarity and balance. Back to its inception. They no longer need to carry this burden. They no longer need to carry this on their journey. They're ready for their new cycle. Please open the cycle with grace and love and clarity and peace. Thank you. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I thought that was a great one. Okay, thank you so much.